Yo, what's up, my How Value Bros? What's up, Kings? What's up, guys? What's up, Stars? Man, what's good with it? And what's good with all the High Value Queens out there, too? So before I jump to the video, man, go ahead and hit that like button, tap the bell, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? All right, so today's video is, skills that every man should have, especially high value men, right? For example, there's just a certain innate skills that men should be able to do. For example, changing a tire, right? This is 2021. Cars are a lot more advanced than they were, let's say, 10 years ago, than they were, let's say, 20 years ago. But nevertheless, you should be able to, open the trunk, get that crowbar, jack it up, take off those lug nuts, and change the tire, and not have to call AAA. It's good to have, or a clause in your insurance is going to give you roadside assistance and things like that. But sometimes you can't wait at them. What if your phone is dead and you can't call AAA or something like that? Maybe the phone doesn't have any. Maybe you're on a road trip and you get a flat tire. You know what I'm saying? You got a spare, and maybe there's no coverage, and maybe there's no signal where you at. You know what I mean? And you can't call AAA, so you have to be able to change a tire. And it's pretty masculine. It's a masculine thing to do, to be able, you with your girl, you guys on a road trip or something like that, and you change that tire. Or maybe your girl don't have AAA and she needs that tire change. I'm just giving you a hypothetical. Another skill you should be able to do with your car is to be able to jump a car. You know what I'm saying? Like, with the jumper cables, you got a positive, you got a negative, and then on your battery, you have a positive and negative terminal. You know what I'm saying? So basically, you attach one end to the car that's running, and then you attach the other end of the cables to the car that's dead, and you let it charge for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And go ahead and jump start that car with jumper cables. You got to be able to use jumper cables. With the older cars, it's a little bit easier. With the newer cars, you have to find the positive on the car that needs to be jumped, and then put the negative on a negative terminal or a part of the engine. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of cars, they have the batteries in the back of the trunk and things like that, or you lift the hood, you won't even see the battery. With the newer cars, you got to know how to do these simple things as a hack, in case you have car trouble when you're out. Another thing you need to be able to do is basic handy shit around the house. Changing a light bulb, if a circuit, like if a circuit blows or a fuse blows, you need to be able to turn off the circuit to that area of the house and safely change that bulb and things like that. You need to be able to do, you need to be able to do these type of things, you know what I'm saying? A light bulb, changing a fixture. You know what I mean? An outlet fixture. I mean, that's just a matter of screws, but, changing a doorknob, changing the locks on the doorknob. You need to be able to do that, around the house. Just for security purposes, and not just rely on ADT and, cameras and shit like that. You need to be able to manually be able to do these things, around the house. I would say another thing you want to be able to do around the house is to be able to, well, I wouldn't say lay tile. I wouldn't say how to stucco a wall, because now you're getting really handy. Now you get into masonry and things like that, but those are great skills to have. I don't know how to, lay tile and stucco a wall, but it's pretty impressive when you do. Just to throw that out there, and I'm just going off the top of my head here. I'm just talking about masculine things that I know impress women if you know how to do it. You know what I mean? For example, being able to cook. Like, I can cook. I really don't like to cook. I do everything else around the house, wash, clean, especially cleaning. I'm a neat freak. Wash, all that. You know what I'm saying? Keeping the house clean and stuff like that. But if you're able to cook, which I can, I just don't like it. But you know, every guy should have a signature dish that you're able to cook, you know, for a woman or for anybody for that matter. You know, whether it's Italian, you know, whatever cuisine it is that you like, be able to cook it when you invite her over for dinner and say, hey, we can make dinner together, you can cook it. You know what I'm saying? So have a signature dish, at least 1 or 2 dishes that you can cook, you know what I'm saying, that would be enjoyable between the two of you. Another thing you want to be able to do is to iron clothes. Be able to iron your own clothes, you know? That's pretty impressive. That's pretty cool, because if you're walking around, you know, with wrinkled clothing and wrinkled shirts and all that kind of stuff, it looks tacky, and it's going to lower your sexual market value. So you got to be able to take care of clothes, not just wash them, but know also how to press them, you know? And speaking of clothing, another thing you want to be able to do, guys, is to be able to tie a tie. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the situation or the formality of the event that you're going to, whether it be a job interview, whether it be a business, you know, event or something like that, or if you're still working in an office space in corporate America where a tie is necessary, you're gonna need to learn how to tie a tie. And you know, at this, you know, when you're a grown ass man, you don't want to be out here, you know, buying clip-on ties and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just really, you know, it says a lot. Like, oh, bro, you can't even tie a fucking tie. So learn how to tie a knot in a tie, and not just in a tie, in an ascot, which is a more sophisticated type of a tie, and it's very dapper. How to fold a pocket square, and also how to tie a scarf. You know what I'm saying? When you know how to tie these accessories and fold these accessories, it's very, you know, dapper. It's very impressive to women. You know what I'm saying? No matter what age you at. I mean, this is prom season, right? So I see all the prom pictures with all the ties and the bow ties and pocket squares and shit like that. But wouldn't it be a lot more impressive if you could do it yourself? You know what I mean? At these proms and weddings and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Guys, you want to be able to fight. You know what I'm saying? Especially as a man, you want to be able to fight to defend yourself and defend your girl and your family. You know, if you can't fight, if you can't be lethal, if you can't turn up when it's time to defend yourself, you know, what is she with you for? You got to be able to protect her, right? That's one of the highest callings of a man. Actually, the highest calling of a man is to protect a woman so she can walk the earth unharmed. So if you can't protect yourself or protect her, you know, or your children, then what are you? Are you really a man, or are you just a male? You know what I'm saying? High value men, max, you know what I mean? Like, we're dangerous. We're dangerous people. We could be very fucking dangerous. Like, I'm dangerous. I could be dangerous at a drop of a dime. I can fight very well. I can kill a motherfucker with my bare hands if I want to. And you know, just to expound on that, guys, too, you want to master weaponry. Know how to shoot guns. Know how to use a knife. You know? Know how to use a sword. Things like that. Know how to use improvised weapons. Know how to, you know, weaponize your surroundings if necessary. So these are things that high value men need to be able to do. You know, so go to a gym, learn how to box, at the very least to strike. That'll cover your stand up. You know, that'll give you the edge in most street fights. And then, you know, learn either wrestling or jiu-jitsu on the ground. Because you need some ground game out here, especially with UFC being very prevalent and shit like that. You know what I mean? And like I said, you know, you need to know how to shoot a gun, how to use a knife, things like that. Master weaponry. Weaponry is very important, to include improvised weapons, how to weaponize anything in your environment. You know? So, you know, I don't want to make this video too long, man. I'm just out here. I'm waiting on my friend, you know what I'm saying? And I said, let me just come on here and throw up a quick video that I think is still relevant to masculinity. You know, so Stay tuned for the next video, man. Go ahead and get the book, How to Be a High Value Man, The Blueprints to Successful Women. It's available in ebook and paperback and audiobook, right? Also, guys, add me on IG, man. Hit me up on Instagram, ace_Heru. Shoot me a DM, you know what I'm saying, for a video topic. Or if you want to consult with me, go ahead and book me, you know what I'm saying, for life advice on women and things like that. And we'll go ahead and give you a real plan of action, real time via a Zoom link. Also, guys, I have a comedic yoga and book signing event coming up June 19th, you know what I'm saying? Juneteenth. It's about, what, a week? If that. You know what I mean? If you local to Houston, pop out, come on out. If you're not, man, take a flight, come on out. You know what I'm saying? Rock with me, you know what I mean? It's going to be nice. We're going to have singing bowls and drums and all that. You know what I'm saying? Bring your crystals, your sage, bring a change of clothes, and, you know, have some fun, man. Get spiritually uplifted. You know, take some pictures with me. I'll sign your book, all that. You feel me? Like, share, subscribe, guys. Like my shit, share my shit, subscribe to my shit, and comment on my shit, bro. The channel is growing. I love it. I'm going to keep popping out with information. You know what I'm saying? Let's take it to another level.
And I can never let another man or woman decide my value.
Hey, man, you know, that's it for now.
Amongst
Let's see you guys
by
next video, man. Much love and peace.
And most importantly, realize when it's time for that price to go up. Frowns. If I love you, I kill for you, but they don't recognize the value. Put my life on the line for a nigga, he ain't recognize the value. And I ain't since I took the charge when I'm stay, but they ain't recognize the value. And they gon' love you when you dead, but while you here, they don't recognize your value. And I'ma have to cut her off every time if she don't recognize the value. Little baby wanna be obedient, she said she recognize the value. Just don't disturb a nigga grind, act like you recognize the value. She said she love a nigga mind, she said she recognize the value. It ain't no price on his life, but they don't recognize the value. I put a price on your life, and they gon' come collect the value. And this money don't mean shit, you better recognize the value. I'm down to kill for my respect, you better recognize the value. I held it down on my dolo, but they ain't recognize the value. DA office I ain't fold though, but they ain't recognize the value. I tried to put a couple niggas on the way, but they ain't